Welcome back. The good thing is about these terrible runs that I've been doing on this show is that it somehow, all the horrible luck gives me really good luck off-show. Like off-show, as you've seen, I do amazing runs right after the show. Like if I play Arena right after this, if things continue to play out how they always have, I'll do amazingly. So I guess that's one good thing out of all this. What do I have that I can make gold off of here? Paladin or Warrior? I don't even think that's an option. No, I got Paladin. All right, Paladin.
I will fight with honor.
See if I can earn some gold. All right, so Sludge Belcher is really good with Paladin, but Blessed Champion is also amazing, especially if you can manage to get a stealthy assassin guy, the 7-5 dude. I forget his name. Blessed Champion can be like a game ender. However, Sludge Belcher with Paladin, with all those little 1/1s on the board and him protecting them twice, that's a pretty big deal. And I think I want to try it out because I haven't played it, Sludge Belcher before. Oh, you know how I said before how you never pass, you never pass up Azure Drake? You do when you see a Peacekeeper, I think. What do you guys think? In my opinion, you take the Peacekeeper. I don't think I've ever been more annoyed by a card than I am by Peacekeepers when they come out. I'm going with Peacekeeper. Oh, yeah! Okay, so this is a tough pick. On one hand, Consecration is area of effect, but it's only 2 damage, whereas Argent Protector, I mean, I think I'm going to go with Argent Protector, because he's like a single piece of removal built into a 2/2 for 2 mana. Really, guys? So it's an automatic for you guys? You go with Consecration over Protector. And suddenly the chat just stops, and I'm sitting here looking at nothing. Okay. Protector if you have uses for Divine Shields, but you always have uses for Divine Shields. They're so amazing. Alright, I'll go with Consecration, but I love Argent Protectors. Yeah, you know what? I'm going with my gut. If I was playing alone, I would go with Argent Protector here. I think that I'm probably going to see another Consecration, probably inside of a pack. It's so early in the draft. And I'll probably see another Consecration in a pack where I don't have this tough decision. On this one, I like both cards, but I don't like that Loot Hoarder takes away your momentum if you're up against a mage. I'm going to go with the Spellbreaker on this. I'm going to go with the Bloodsail Raider, I think. You know, Bluegill Warrior is almost like a piece of removal, even though because he has charge, and he's got 1 health. You probably don't want him on the board beyond 1 turn, because he's going to get taken out. I like that he can just go in for, bam, 2 damage. But Bloodsail Raider might really be nice if I get some weapons in this. And I mean, I'm almost certain to get at least 1 weapon as Paladin. I'm going to go with the Bloodsail Raider, hoping that I get a couple weapons. Another Bluegill to choose from, or I can go with the Garibashi Berserker, who's good value at 5 mana. Don't want the Stone Tusk Boar. I'm gonna go with the Berserker. He's a good late game card. How much Battle Cry do I have so far? Lots. Lots and lots. So that's not that great, but neither are these 2 cards. The only one that I even consider is the Lord of the Arena, where even if you have Battle Cry in your deck, the fact is that you might not always have it in your hand. So oftentimes, I think this might be an issue of the mercenary, you know? The downside seems like it's going to affect you a lot, but in practice, he's going to be taken out by the time the downside affects you. And he could be a real, like, you know, as a deck that wants to build up early game peons, I'm going to go with him. See how he plays. I think he'll be a thorn in the side of a lot of decks. Take away their momentum if they play out right. It's hard not to choose the Scarlet Crusader here, considering I've already got 2 5-drops, and I want to keep the mana curve smooth. I like both of these. I like the Novice Engineer too, but until I've seen more stuff that pumps up peons, I'm not going with that. I'm going with the Scarlet Crusader. I think I'm going to see more late game stuff that is better than the Tiger, that fits into the 5-drop slot. Love Blessing of Kings, but I also love the Hammer of Wrath. Both are really solid. I'm going to go with the Hammer of Wrath because card draw as well. Blessing of Kings is really good though sometimes. Ravenhold Assassin, that's what's really good with Blessed Champion. Amazing late game card. I think good enough to even go over Defender of Argus here. What do I got to play with Defender of Argus? Except that Defender of Argus also plays well with the whole peon strategy. I'm going to go with him. Woof! Alright, Stormpike. Okay, I haven't played with Stormpike Commando in quite some time. I can't justify the silverback. Ugh, even though that goes into the 5-drop slot, which I really don't want anything else in right now. Frost Elemental will buy me some time. There we go, there's the true silver champion. Unfortunately, I have to choose it over this Taz Dingo. Oh well. Not the most amazing packs. A lot of really tough decisions between stuff that's not even that great. A 5/4 taunt or a 4/5 healer. What kind of healing have I got going on? Or will I have going on? I'm gonna go with the healer. I don't like either of them, but I really don't want the Murloc. Another Protector. Or Ooze. I have to take Ooze this time over the Protector, unfortunately. As much as I'd love to have a second Protector in this deck. I want a Get Down, a Noble Sacrifice, or 2, or 3. Another Crusader, or do I want to toss out a Loot Hoarder? Nah, I'm gonna take another Crusader. Curve-wise. Boulder Fist Ogre over the Tiger. Abusive Sergeant works as nice removal, especially in a Paladin deck. Put that on a 1/1, go in for 3 damage. Sun Cleric, easy choice in that pack. Azure Drake, I'm glad I got to pick you up. Passed you over earlier. Finally, a Noble Sacrifice, and I actually prefer Noble Sacrifice over Dire Wolf. I think a lot of people will disagree with me on this, but I prefer the Noble Sacrifice. Damn it, man. Ugh. These packs. I guess. The Priestess. Jesus. Woof. I'm gonna go with the second. I'm gonna take the Protector over the Spellbreaker. And then a Blessing of Kings, hoping to combo with one of my Argent Protectors. War Golem for late game meat. Ah, oh, that's nice. Yeah, second Eldor Peacekeeper. These are both solid Paladin cards, but glad to see that my passed over Spellbreaker came back. Blessing of Wisdom, I passed a lot of card draw so far, and I am happy to pick this up. Now, this is actually a tough choice because all of these kind of fit into the curve okay. The Fen Creeper will keep a lot of my little guys alive, and I have a lot of little guys. The Brewmaster combos with quite a few of my guys. The Argent Protector, the Bloodsail, not the Bloodsail, but the Peacekeepers. I almost think I have to take the Brewmaster just because of the amount of amazing Battlecry I have. To get a second use out of a Peacekeeper or to get a second use out of even a Protector almost feels like better. Even got a Sun Cleric in here. I've also got an Azure Drake if I needed to get. I've got tons of Battlecry. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Brewmaster. I would usually not, like in a vacuum, if this was like first pick, I'd probably choose the Alpha. If I was lacking in late game stuff, I'd probably go with the Fen Creeper if I needed to gum up the board. But the Brewmaster, just based on what I've picked so far, it's pretty solid. Oh, this is... I don't think I've ever drafted I don't think I've ever gotten a chance to play with Avenging Wrath yet. I don't think it's ever been a pick for me, or rather, not one that I could take. I've got a lot of Divine Shields in this deck, and this could be absolutely broken on turn 3. I could end up with an Argent Protector on turn 2, followed by Blood Knight on turn 3. And Avenging Wrath could fuck me over. Wait, how could it fuck me over? It doesn't hit my own guys. Yeah, I'm going with Blood Knight. Look at that curve. Finally. That's nice. That's beautiful. Makes me want to touch it. Grope that curve, kind of. Just a little squeeze. There. Okay. Here I go. All right, so when I come back, I'm going to play with this deck. Stay tuned.